Welcome to the Tradies in Business podcast with your hosts Warwick Bidwell and Nicole Cox. Divert your phone and grab a brew as Waz and Nic unpack tips, tales, secrets and stuff-ups from guests both inside and outside your trade, helping educate and inspire you to break the cycle of gut-busting and money stress and create a true trade business.
I don't know about you, Woz, but it's been a shit week.
It has had some elements of being quite... Now, you should probably, listeners, if you don't like little ears to hear what's about to happen next, you should be reminded that this is an Effort Friday episode. So turn it down now or chase the little ones away, or your mother-in-law, whoever might be offended by some adult language. And yes, Coxie, this week has had some elements of being fairly fucked.
Elements? Just elements? not the whole week's been just absolute shit?
Well, not for me personally. There's been some awesome stuff, but that's only because I had Monday largely away from the office.
And I can't really complain at all from my privileged position today in the rainforest on a mountain.
Yeah.
But we spent a lot of time talking to our tradies and they've been struggling.
Yeah, there's been a lot of angst around, I think, small business, to be honest, in Australia. Small business in Australia has been copping it up the arse a lot lately.
They have.
They generally get a flogging. And during COVID, it's been particularly tough for small business. And obviously trade businesses are largely family businesses. They're largely what get defined as small business, which is, probably loosely around that 20 employees or less. And, excuse me. And, even not just Victorians, but trade businesses in general this week are feeling really fucking tired.
Yep.
And you know what you just did? I think that is sometimes, not all it takes, that is sometimes a very powerful thing to do, is take a breath, let it out, and honestly, just say, fuck it. It'll all be here tomorrow. I'm just going to do this, or I'm just going to do nothing, or I'm just going to take, and we heard an awesome thing from someone, I don't know, at some stage during the week, that we're chatting to a tradie wife, and her husband said, fuck it, I'm going to take the rest of the week off, and I'm going to work on that shit that I've been wanting to do for ages.
That's right, yes.
No point me racing around like an idiot trying to figure out what the hell's going on. It's pandemonium and there's all this uncertainty. And until I know what the hell's going on, I'm just going to focus on something I can actually control. And I've been complaining about not having time to do this anyway. So now's the perfect opportunity to do it.
And maybe that's where we really need to go with today's episode, in that this is a Friday and we will get sweary because it's fun. But we can encourage you to take some time out over the weekend. Particularly our Victorian friends, but all of our tradies, take some time out on the weekend. There's so much of this that is out of our control. There's so much of this we can't know, or we won't know, or will just either happen or it won't happen. We just don't know. So why not do the one thing we can do and control what we can right in front of us right now? And for you, I'd like that to be a bit of time out, whether it be an afternoon, a day if you can, the whole damn weekend. There's an idea. Something to do that isn't business related, something that will help reset, to ground you, remind you of who you are and why you're doing what you do, and get you refocused to your family. For the most part, most tradies start business because they want to provide for their family and have a flexible way to do that. Let's get refocused on some of those things rather than focusing on the fear that the media are constantly peddling at the moment. Let's focus on the people we love.
How often have you and I heard the story of, it's a story of a man named Brady? Do you remember that show?
I do. I have my very own Brady Bunch.
Corny. You do, actually.
Yes.
Anyway, the story of a trade business owner who got to the stage where they said, fuck it, I'm not doing weekends anymore, or I'm not working nights anymore, or I'm not going to work Sunday afternoons anymore. Something. It was some pullback of, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm not doing this anymore.
This is not what we've signed up for.
No. And we have a couple of recent examples where they've done
Yes.
that and gone, hey, that didn't actually make things worse.
No.
Everything's still running. Yeah, sure, there's a few things that didn't get done and I've got to deal with this issue next week. But, wow, I just got a day off and I didn't go broke.
No.
I didn't lose all my clients. My staff didn't walk off. My wife didn't leave me, or vice versa. So, unfortunately, it often takes us that breaking point where, if you think back to yesterday's episode, the damn wall is literally about to burst before we go, stop, fuck it, I'm not doing this shit anymore. Oh, wow, the wall's still there.
Yeah.
The shit's still there. The world's still spinning. We're okay. Maybe I'll do this again. And I would love to encourage you. Well, I just did, so I don't need to love to encourage you. I would encourage you to just find somewhere you can drag those boundaries back a little bit from where they've pushed out to. Where, as one of our tradiepreneurs said this week, he literally doesn't even know why. He just felt like he should do some of this stuff as the business owner. And I know we said to him, you don't have to punish yourself because you're a business owner. That's not your lot in life.
No.
And the look on his face was like, oh, yeah, I don't know why I do that.
I just think we get so bogged down in trying to do the thing. And we're provided with an opportunity every day, if we want it, to actually stop and realize, actually, no, we don't need to be bogged down trying to do the thing. We can take a moment to be present with the family, to enjoy the company of some mates, to go for a walk or a run or a bushwalk walk or whatever it might be. You absolutely need to take a bit of time out for yourself. Don't let it get to the point where the damn wall breaks, or where something like the horrible situation that we feel like we're in at the moment forces it upon you. Why not actively take that opportunity to make a choice about it now, today, for you and your business?
Just do it.
Swoosh.
Did we just breach copyright
Probably.
or trademark or something?
Looking forward to hearing from you, Nike.
Free shoes, you could be a sponsor.
Oh,
I don't even wear Nike shoes. Anyway,
neither.
so if you feel like you're at that point where you just want to throw your hands in the air and say, stuff this, I'm sick and tired of ... do it. Throw your hands in the air and say, stuff it. I'm not doing that anymore. Why should I do that? Do that. As a business owner, do that. And then surround yourself with some cool people that can support you through what happens next, because there might be a bit of fallout. And from Coxie and I, been doing this for more than a decade, majority of cases, I won't give a specific percentage in case someone wants to pin me to it, but in a majority of cases, it doesn't cause a catastrophic event. It actually does the opposite time and again. People get to that frustration point, they throw the toys out of the cot, and things actually get better. Sometimes you just got to stand up for your well-being.
You do. And if I were to relate that to marriage, I can remember some of the biggest points of clarity came through an argument or a point of discomfort. And I feel business is very much the same. When you get to a certain point of discomfort or a disagreement or some negative feedback, it forces you to take a look at where you are and what you're doing. We're in a situation like that now. It's been provided for us to take a stop, to spend this weekend having a look at where you are and what you're doing, being present with the people that adore you, as they do, reminding yourself why you're doing what you're doing, and then press forward again on Monday, nice and fresh.
Love it. So, it's Friday. Fuck it. Just stop doing some shit or do something for yourself, whatever it is. You might as well. The world's gone mad anyway.
Isn't that the truth?
What difference is it going to make? If you can go to the pub, go to the pub. Maybe you want to pull out all your old Bathurst DVDs and start watching, the 1987 Bathurst collection or something like that. Whatever it is, just do something for you for a change.
Yes, please.
Stop being a martyr.
Now,
You'll be there on Monday.
if you're one of our members, don't forget we have drinks this afternoon You might be one person missing, but we will be at drinks, and we're looking forward to having a chat with you. It's social. If you haven't been there before, more and more people come every week. You can drop in, drop out. Some people drop in literally for 10, 15 minutes, say good day and leave. We all share a bit of where we're at and what our week felt like, and was it good, was it bad, and what are we doing on the weekend. And well, there's a few of us that pay out on one another, and we have a few funny jokes that you can share in, but it is fun and it feels good. It's a nice, safe space.
It's a part of our community. It's part of what we do here at Tradies in Business. You don't have to do it on your own and just listen to the podcast on the dunny. You can actually come and join in and share a fizzy water with a bunch of other people who are going through similar stuff, and just have a laugh, be part of the community. So don't be a stranger. Come and join in. You can get all serious and do businessy stuff, but it's Friday, so fuck it. I'm not even going to talk about that.
We're going to see you on Monday. We'll be back in your ear holes on Monday for another episode of our Daily Tradie Ronacast weekday edition.
The weekday edition. It's like the weekday news.
Yes, not the weekend news.
Because podcasts royalty need a couple of days a week off too.
Well, we totally do.
I don't know what they're doing, but we're going to take 2 days off as well.
Well, no, that's us, Warwick. What are you talking about? We're the royalty.
Look, thanks for listening. We really appreciate your following and your feedback and your participation. Whoever you are, wherever you are, take care of yourselves and stay clean.
And goodbye from me. I'm stuck on this stay clean thing. Well, just have a nice weekend.
Yeah, do something for you.
Bye.
You've been listening to the Tradies in Business podcast with Warwick Bidwell and Nicole Cox. Find out more about today's guest, tools for your trade business, and other cool stuff at tradiesinbusiness.com.au.